Hard sermon echoes in my aching chest. Mercy plea rises from a soul oppressed. Teardrop slides down my withered face. Sorrow song takes place. Deep feeling burns where loved ones thrive. Hard sermons words leave me to pride. Teardrop falls, catching pale candlelight. Mercy plea tonight. Sorrow songs through empty rooms at night. Deep feeling keeps me holding tight. Hard sermon shadows linger over me. Teardrop free. Mercy plea whisper to the silent walls. Sorrow song echoes through my lonely halls. Deep feeling presses heavy on my chest. Hard sermon rest. Teardrop pools on the worn old floor. Sorrow song reminds me what I'm living for. Deep feeling swells with memories past. Mercy plea lasts. Hard sermon pounds like a hammer of regret. Teardrop wets a table I cannot forget. Sorrow song rises with the whiskey glass. Deep feeling mass. Mercy plea drifts into the night's cold air. Hard sermon fades, leaving nothing there. Teardrop joins sorrow song in quiet grace. Deep feelings play. Sorrow song lingers when morning comes slow. Teardrop dried where the cold winds blow. Deep feeling hums beneath the whiskey moon. Hard sermon soon. Grain sack rest heavy on the porch floor. Feed sack torn, showing the day's chore. Flour sack folded neat from yesterday's bake. Tobacco sack smells like the work we take. Field road stretches far into the sun. Grain sack empty when the day is done. feed sack spill some of the hidden seed. Flour sack reminds me of hunger and need. Tobacco sack sits next to the old wood stove. Field row bend where the soil we roll. Grain sack rustles when the wind cuts cold. Feed sack whispers tales of the work we hold. Flour sack thick with the dust of the day. Tobacco sack smells of the smoke in the hay. Field row silent as the evening draws near. Grain sack empty but the heart holds cheer. A bit aroma cleans. Field row hums with the workers' tired wings. Grain sack carried under the morning sky. Feed sack waiting with the work gone by. Flour sack lifted in a gentle hand. Tobacco sack tossed where the workers stand. Field row bends in the evening breeze. Tobacco sack smell of sweat and old leather. Field row stretches beyond the cold weather. Grain sack whispers of the work to come. Feed sack waits for the morning sun. Card deck shuffled, slow on a warm wooden table. Smoke curls above men who know where to go. The night hums soft beneath neon reflections. Hands trembling, hiding fears they cannot show. Poker face mask, the sorrow of yesterday. Eyes cold as a whiskey they dare not drink. Corn slide across, feel like little confessions. Every lost hand, another cliff to sink. Poker chip stack, trembling with fate's cruel hand. They clatter softly as the shadows move near. Men whisper prayers to ghosts of broken promises. Dice roll heavy, carrying hope and fear. Bedding slip folded under a lamp's dim glow. Names scrawled in ink like forgotten dreams. Handshake as another round is dealt. Every turn is heavier than it seems. Bar dice tumble across a battered tabletop. Men watch their fortunes vanish in quiet despair. The clock ticks slow, like the sigh of lost souls. Cards and chips fade in the smoky air. Poker face stays still, hiding broken thoughts. Betting slip forgotten as the night drags long. Dice whisper secrets that the players cannot speak. Card deck hums softly a sorrowful song. Poker chips slide off the green felt alone. Bar dice roll in a corner man cannot find. The last drink pours in silence, no laughter, whiskey glow, faint in a soul confined. Card deck lies still, shadows settled over the room. Poker face fades like the last pale moon. Dice rest quiet, the night sighs low and long. Betting slip lost in the hum of the tune. Warm beer sweat on the old wooden bar. Dry beer foam beneath a neon star. House whiskey burn slow down my throat. Rye shot whispers, secrets I cannot know. Gin bottle rattles as the night drags on. Warm beer bitter like the life I've drawn. Draft beer while the jukebox moans. House whiskey hums low like old undertones. Rye shot slide down like a hidden tear. Gin bottle sways with shadows drawing near. Draft beer echoes through the silent band. House whiskey warm where cold hearts free. Rye shot burn but never brings what I forget. Draft beer ring through the echoing hall. House whiskey listens to the bartender's call. Ride shy waves in a corner dim light. Gin bottle gone by the morning bright. Warm beer linger where the lost souls sit. Draft beer as the night won't quit. House whiskey laces the ache in my chest. Right side stings like an unspoken jest. Gin bottle whisper of love left behind. Warm beer carries the memory in kind. Draft beer slides past the empty chairs. House whiskey mourns my unanswered prayers. Rice yard burn while the neon flickers low. Gin bottle shadows stretch where the cold winds blow. Warm beer waits on the old polished wood. Draft beer fades into the night's quiet mood. Fry pan rests under the evening light. Kitchen chair empty, nobody in sight. Tin cup filled with last night's tea. Mason jar holds memories only I see. Cold beer waits on the worn wooden rail. Fry pan silent like shadowy tail. Kitchen chair creaks under a lonely hand. Tin cup trembles from the night's command. Mason jar reflects the pale moon glow. Cold beer bubbles as the soft winds blow. Fry pan blackened from the day's long work. Kitchen chair still where the children used to learn. Tin cup rests by the open window frame. Mason jar collect water from the rain. Cold beer sipped as the stars climb high. Fry pan waits for the morning fry. Kitchen chair sways with the empty air. Tin cup hums with the midnight prayer. Mason jar quiet holding sweetness gone. Cold beer whispers that I'm still alone. Fried pan cold as a winter night. Kitchen chair creaks under the porch light. Tin cup cracked from years of use. Mason jar mirrors my lonely blues. Cold beer burns like a whiskey stream. Fried pan rests while I follow my dream. Kitchen chair rocks with the evening breeze. Tin cup waits on memories like these. Mason jar holds the sunset's fade and glow. Cold beer finishes and I take it slow. Fry pan silent, kitchen dark and bare. Kitchen chair empty, no one's there. County road stretches beneath a low sky. Back road empty, just the wind's cry. Long road stretches, my heart drags behind. Dirt lane whispers of the love I cannot find. Gravel lane crunches under my worn shoes. County road echoes all my lost blues. Back road silent, only memory remains. Long road aching like an old dull pain. Dirt lane smells of rain from yesterday. Gravel lane winds where I used to play. County road leads nowhere but sorrow's door. Back road reminds me of what I wore. Long road stretches beyond the distant hills. Dirt lane carries my dreams and my ills. Gravel lane cold in the morning dew. County road waits for the night's deep blue. Back road curves around the broken farm. Long road silent, hiding no charm. Dirt lane empty as the whiskey glass. Gravel lane echoes footsteps from the past. County road hums beneath the moonlight bright. County road endless with nothing to heal. Drag road shadows hide the things I fear. Long road stretching till the end draws near. Dirt lane dark with the chill of frost. Gravel lane sings of all I lost. County road waits for the morning sun. Back road ending, yet my heart weighs a State road stretches under a fading light. Highway sign tells me I'm alone. Mile marker passes slow under my wheel. Open road arms with the pain I feel. Wide road glisten with the evening dew. State road echo the memories of you. Highway sign points to a town I know. Mile marker counts where my lost dreams go. Open road winds where the wind is blown. Wide road carries the weight down. State road empty as my heart tonight. Highway sign gleams under the moonlight bright. Mile marker fades to the black ahead. Open road whispers all the words unsaid. Wide road stretches with a bitter tune. State road lonely under the pale cold moon. Highway sign points to a home once mine. Mile marker lost in the distance line. Open road carries my footsteps slow. Wide road silent, nowhere left to go. State road bends through the forest deep. Highway sign shadows where the secrets sleep. ancient friend. Open road, endless, never seems to end. Wide road humps like a distant train. State road carries my lonely pain. Highway sign shines through the drifting mist. My marker fading as I clench my fist. Open road stretches to the morning sun. Wide road empty, but the journey's not done. State road whispers with a whiskey sigh. Highway sign watches as my heart says goodbye. House band starts slow under the dim morning light. Notes drift heavy, and smoky air. The guitar man bends, sorrow with every string. Piano man answers with a melancholy glare. Heart man weaves stories of love gone wrong. Blues band holds a rhythm, tired at heart. Every note falls like a raindrop in silence. The room breathes heavy where the loneliness starts. Guitar man scratching bubbles off battered wood. House band hum the sound of broken nights. Whiskey lingers clinging to every worn chair. Piano man presses key, soft with quiet lights. Heart man moans through the gaps of a song. Blues band swings with tired trembling hands. Music drips sorrow like a leaking faucet. Every melody tells stories a soul understands. House band bows low under the smoky ceiling. Guitar man holds a tension of yesterday's cries. Piano man sighs as the notes slowly wander. Heart man bends a sound toward cloudy skies. Blues band plays a rhythm of empty rooms. House band waits for the last customer's gaze. Guitar man hums soft, lost in fading echo. Piano man whispers through the haze. Heart man folds a night in a trembling chords. Blues band fades into the pre-dawn cold. House band lingers, carrying the ghosts of lovers. Every string, every key, a story told. Guitar man rests, music holds his breath. Piano man taps a sorrow no one will know. Hard man hums a tune that fades in the dark. House band waits for the whiskey morning glow. Love gone cold like a winter air. Woman trouble hiding in shadows there. Man trouble follows with every step I take. Cheating heartache. Jealous mind races through the midnight street. Love gone lost, tasting bitter defeat. Woman trouble laughing where I cannot see. Man troubles plead. Cheating heart whispers secrets in the dark. Jealous mind burning like a streetlight spark. Love gone faded, nothing left to hold. Woman trouble cold. Man trouble lingers with a crooked grin. Cheating heart marking every sin. Jealous mind heavy, weighing down my chest. Love gone red. Trouble dancing under smoky bars. Man trouble counting scars like old guitars. Cheating heartbreaking slowly with each night. Jealous mind tight. Love gone echoes in the empty hall. Woman trouble slipping past my call. Man trouble stalking like a low dark cloud. Heart proud. Jealous mind cannot rest, cannot sleep. Love gone buried where shadows creep. Woman trouble smiling at another man's glance. Man trouble dance. Oh, cheating heartbeats to the whiskey tune. Jealous mind cries beneath the moon. Love gone hollow, leaving only pain. Woman trouble reign. Wood stove glow with a morning fire. Fire belly warms my bone, my heart's desire. Iron skillet scissors with the bacon grease. Stew pot bubbles slowly, the smell won't cease. Soup pot thick with the beans from last night. Wood stove hum soft in the fading light. Pot belly radiates warmth across the floor. Iron skillet rests by the kitchen door. Stew pot stirs with a wooden spoon. Soup pot ready for the afternoon noon. Wood stove whispers to the worn floorboard. Pot belly hums with the evening chord. Iron skillet blackened with the years gone by. Stew pot smells drift up to the sky. Soup pot bubbles as the shadows creep. Wood stove glows while the children sleep. Pot belly hisses when the fire burns hot. Iron skillet carries flavors we never forgot. Stew pot thick, full of meat and beans. Soup pot warms hearts and fills our dreams. Wood stove quiet now as the night sets in. Pot belly cooling from the day's din. Iron skillet rests on a warm tabletop. Stew pot's aroma makes the laughter stop. Soup pot sings as the evening draws near. Wood stove hums soft to the listening ear. Pot belly glows like a friendly old man. Iron skillet waits for the day's next plan. Stew pot empty, everyone fed and gone. Soup pot silent as the night moves on. Wood stove flickers with the last flame bright. Pot belly whispers, tomorrow we fight. Red tap drips softly beside the neon light. A glass waits while shadows crawl across the floor. Smoke drifts from patrons lost in quiet sorrow. Fingers trace the wood, dreaming of what's no more. Tap handle swings with a heavy, silent sigh. Coins rattle in pockets of men who can't speak. The night hung low beneath the buzzing ceiling. Empty chairs listen to footsteps that dare not be. Bar rag drive gas slick from ice and sweat. Laughing echoes fade behind the brick walls. Alone ticks slow while the whiskey recalls. Bow hangs limp under a flickering lamp. Patrons shuffle cards, eyes weary and tired. Stale perfume drips from women long departed. The bartender wipes sweat while the jukebox expired. Glass wipe cleans the condensation from a tumbler. Outside rain-slick streets reflect the neon blue. Footsteps stumble through puddles to nowhere in particular. A saxophone cries for a love that never grew. A beer tap hisses one final secret in darkness. The night swallows voices that beg for more. Fingers clutch coins like a prayer left unanswered. Tap handle swings back, echoing against the door. Ball rag flutters in the breeze from an open window. Laughter mixes with the murmur of a lonely train. Memories settle like dust on the old piano. Shadows lean heavy on bottles, whispering pain. On a coaster now empty, the room exhales the weight of another lost day. Bar towel forgotten, folded neat in the corner. Beer tap sighs softly, then sleeps till the sun's rays. Main Street empty on a lamplight glow. Town square silent, only shadows flow. Chairback creaks as I take my seat. Table corner hold my whiskey need. Whiskey burns as the memories return. Main Street quiet where the neon signs burn. Town square echoes footsteps of those long gone. Chairback whisper songs I hum along. Table corner scratches from the nights before. Whiskey pours warmth on my aching core. Main Street winds around the city heart. Town square lonely, keeping me apart. Chair back supports my weary frame. Table corner crowded with the unnamed blame. Whiskey slides coating the empty inside. Main Street hums where the lost souls hide. Town square bells ring somewhere far away. Whiskey tastes bitter at the end of the day. Chairback worn from countless lonely nights. Table corner holds my thoughts in place. Main Street stretches into foggy lights. Town square quiet, hiding all the fights. Whiskey whispers of love and of pain. Chairback creaks as I rise again. Table corner empty, but my hand still holds. Whiskey burning soft as the evening unfolds. Main Street waits for the dawn to come. Town square listens, silent and numb. Chairback cold, I rise to leave. Table corner memories that I cannot weave. Whiskey gone, but the taste lingers on. Main Street empty, night turned into dawn.
Altar call echoes down the empty hall. Gospel line sways along the wall. Tambourine shake rattles with the night's chill. Hand clap still. Soul shadow rises through the dark and pure. Altar call carries prayers I never knew. Tambourine shake sparks a flicker of hope. Hand claps go. Gospel line hum beneath dim stained glass. Soul shall carry sorrow as the hours pass. Tambourine shake calls forgotten spirits near. Whiskey here. Hand clap echo, lonely and sincere. Altar call whispers comfort in my ear. disappears. Tambourine shake rings through the shadowed room. Gospel line reminds me of love and gloom. Hand clap follows, every heartbeat slow. Whiskey flows. Auto call lifts a burden from my chest. So shout praise for those who can't rest. Tambourine shake reminds me life goes on. Morning dawn. Hand clap joins with the faint organ sound. Gospel line sways to rhythm profound. Soul shout carries pain to the sky. Whiskey night. Altar call fades as midnight turns to day. Tambourine shake still whispers what I pray. Hand clap echoes softly in the chill. Soul shout still. So shout still.
Mailman trudges down the cracked old street. Morning shift begins where the sun won't meet. Company man waits with papers in his hand. Hard labor stretches long across the land. Lunch pail heavy with a meager meal. Milkman's hands warm from the daily wheel. Morning shift drags past a silent town. Hard labor drifts with the whiskey down. Company man counts while the milkman sweats. Hard labor marks the hours with no regrets. Lunch pail rattles as he lifts the load. Morning shift hung along on the long load. To keep his mind clear. Hard labor follows day after day, year after year. Company man indifferent to sweat and pain. Lunch pail empty when the clouds rain. Morning shift, endless streetlights fading slow. Milkman dreams of rest where the cold winds blow. Hard labor binds him tighter than chains. carrying the strain. Company man nods, counting coins that remain. Milkman returns home through the evening rain. Morning shift over, but body still aches. Hard labor remembered in the whiskey he takes. Lunch pail wash set on a porch to dry. Milkman side, watching the night sky. Morning shift gone, but memories linger near. Hard labor whispers, but whiskey is clear. Company man sleeps while the milkman dreams. Hard labor lost in the dark moonbeam. Lunch pail empty, but the heart still fires. Morning shift ends, bringing silent night.
Steel man lean on the cold iron rail. Whistle blow echoes like a ghostly wail. Plant yard stretches under the gray morning haze. Time sheet ticking off the endless days. Smoke break offers a few fleeting moments. Steel man exhales, lost in silent torments. Whistle blow signal, work that never ends. Plant yard sways where the metal bends. Time sheet filled with numbers and strain. Smoke breakers breathe, then back again. Steel man wipes sweat from his aching brow. Whistle blow counts the hours somehow. Plant yard smells of rust and old coal. Time sheet measures what it takes from the soul. Steel man sighs as he walks past the gate. Smoke breaker whispers what whiskey can't sedate. Shrieks as the engines roar. Steel man trudges through another day of chores. Time sheet columns blur under the weight of word. Smoke break fades as the shadows lurk. Empty when the sun sinks low. Steel man lingers, letting the soft wind blow. Whistle blow fades, leaving silence behind. Time sheet done, but peace hard to find. Smoke break ends and the night grows cold. Steel man walks home through stories untold. Whistle blow gone, only the moon overhead. Time she's sleeping, but worry's not there. Playing yard quiet, steel man dreams alone. Smoke break memory of whiskey over stone. Whistle blow tomorrow, the cycle repeats. Time sheet shadow stretching beneath tired feet. Union man stands tall by the factory gate. Foreman call comes loud, sealing his fate. Wage cut hits hard, leaves pockets dry. Overtime shift stretches under the smoky sky. Factory gate clangs as the men march in line. Union man's eyes tired, but determination shines. Wage cut bites, but the spirit survives. Overtime shift drags through dim factory hives. Foreman call echoes like a hammer strike. Union man answered, though tired and alike. Wage cut spreads worry over the whole crew. Overtime shift feels like it never will through. Factory gate creaks as the sun fades low. Union man lingers, watching the smoke blow. Wage cut nags at the hunger inside. Overtime shift passes with nowhere to hide. Foreman call snaps and the engines roar. Union man trudges to the next factory floor. Wage cut makes the whiskey taste even colder. Overtime shift turns a strong man older. Factory gate shadows stretch into the night. Foreman call fades sides. Factory gate empty, the machines grow still. Union man rests, thinking of the hill. Weight cut remains, but pride stays strong. Over time shiftings, he hums a work song. Washboard rattles in the tin basin deep. Soul bar slides through my fingers, I weep. Water bucket empty, waiting for more. Floor mop tired, creaking on the floor. Washboard sings as I scrub the cloth. Soul bar ladders fill my mind with froth. Tin basin shakes beneath the weight of toil. Water bucket empties over the dirt and soil. Floor mop drags across the dusty wood. Washboard clangs in the way that it should. Soap bar bubbles rise like the years. Tin basin reflects my quiet fears. Water bucket sloshes on the wooden floor. Floor mop waits like it always has before. Washboard sings in rhythm with my heart. Soap bar gone, yet leaving in his part. Chipped old wall. Water bucket waits for the next big call. Washboard rattles while the sunlight peeks. Floor mop sweeps where the dust sneaks. Soap bar crumbles in the palm of my hand. Water bucket cold like the night's command. Washboard hums a song of lonely chores. Floor mop carries my blues through the door. Tin basin empty, the floor still damp. Soap bar gone, leaving only the lamp. Washboard sings of the hours I spent. Floor mop trails where the work never went. Songs only the lonely know. So by memory that I cannot throw.
Yard light flicker. Oh, the dirt yard. Fence post shadows stretch standing hard. Wooden gate creaks as I wander slow. Alleyway quiet, only my footsteps echo. Dirty yard smell of rain and clay. Yard light barely keeps the dark at bay. Fence post holds memories of the past. Wooden gate swings, happiness doesn't last. In the night, dirty and lonely under the pale moonlight. Yard light hums softly, flickers with doubt. Fence post silent, holding all I'm about. I push it slow. Alleyway empty, just the wind to know. Dirt yard cold under my work boots. Yard light guides me past forgotten routes. The season's hand, wooden gate holding stories I don't understand. Alleyway echo with a distant train. Dirt yard carries the weight of pain. Like a dying flame, fence post sturdy, but never the same. Wooden gate creaks like my aching back. Alleyway stretches in a midnight black. Stands where I used to play. Wooden gate sighs as I walk away. Alleyway empty, my heart hollow too. Dirt yard waiting for something true. Your light fades with the rising sun. Fence post and gate
my blues never done.
Sweet woman, wait while I punch the night shift. Backdoor man sneaks around where shadows drift. The whiskey burns slowly as the clock ticks by. Break whistle called me, but I lied. Night shift hums like a lonely machine. Sweet woman's eyes on every metal sheen. The backdoor man laughs where the alley's dark. Whiskey warms the ache in my heart. Break whistle echoes across the empty floor. Night shift feels longer than the night before. Sweet woman whispers and her memory sway. Backdoor man steals my blues away. Whiskey glass rattles on a worn old shelf. Night shift leaves me mostly to myself. Break whistle fades as dawn creeps slow. Sweet woman waits where the cold winds blow. Backdoor man lingers in the alley dim. Whiskey pours down to quiet the hymn. Sweet woman sighs where the lanterns glow. Night shift hums steady and slow. Whiskey keeps me company among the towers. Backdoor man gone, leaving only the rain. Sweet woman's memory hurts like pain. Night shift ends with the rising sun. Backdoor man gone, but trouble's not done. Whiskey whispers softly of love and loss. Break whistle reminds me what it costs. Sweet woman waits as the morning breaks clear. Night shift over, whiskey still near. Backdoor man vanished in the city's hum. Break whistle fades, but the blues stay dumb. barn loft creaks under the weight of hay. Hay wagon rattles down a dusty way. Mule cart trudges through the field at dawn. Plow line stretches till the crops are gone. Tractor wheels spin slow through the mud. Barn loft echoes every tide thud. Hay wagon filled with yesterday's toil. Mule cart carries dreams for fertile soil. Plow line curves under the morning sun. Tractor wheel marks the day begun. Barn loft shadows lengthen on the floor. Hay wagon rests while the work is more. Mule cart breathes steam in the cold air. Plow line bends where the fields are bare. Tractor wheel turns with a heavy crate. Barn loft silent. It does not speak. Hay wagon carries the weight of my back. Mule cart guides me down the narrow track. Plow line endless as the sorrow inside. Tractor wheel hums with the evening tide. Barn loft quiet, moon shining through the cracks. Hay wagon rests as the cattle relax. Mule cart stands, harness rattling in the wind. Plow line, tomorrow's work about to begin. Tractor wheel frozen in the winter frost. Barn loft memories of all I have lost. Hay wagon creaking through the long cold night. Mule cart shadows in the pale moonlight. The stories untold. Tractor wheel spins as my whiskey grows cold. Barn loft waits for the morning light. Hay wagon gone with the last daylight.
bandstand shined under a lonely glow. Late set begins, the crowd moves slow. Record play hums from a distant night. Drum break echoes in the fading light. Guitar break slides through smoky air. Bass lines tremble in midnight despair. Sidewalk shadow fades beyond the door. Stage floor whispers of nights before. Shovel beat rattles on splinter wood. Slow grind holds the rhythm of the misunderstood. Curtain call waits at the edge of gloom. Slow dancer shadow fills the room. Record flip spins like a forgotten past. Bassman counts the coins that didn't last. Heartbreak moans in the back corner. Deep shuffle haunts the night's morning. They said cries as whiskey warms the hand. Side A echoes across the empty bandstand. Guitar break hums a lost love song. Drum break pounds where the weak belong. Bandstand empties, leaving whispers and dust. Record play scratches with silent distrust. Shuffle beat lingers in the shadowed hall. Slow dancer sways where memories call. Deep shuffle carries through silent streets. Bassman whispers with tired feet. Curtain call hides behind faded light. Stage floor trembled with the night. Heartbreak sighs at the morning haze. Late set ends in a smoky day. Guitar break fades, leaving only the blue. Drum break dies at the city snooze. Bassman hums under stage light. Curtain call waits as shadows bite. Slow dancer twirls with a whispered sigh. Shuffle beat lingers where hearts lie. Side A spin on the warm record. Deep shuffle moves through the empty corridor. Stage floor creaks beneath tired boots. Night crowd murmurs forgotten truth. Guitar break slides over quiet moan. Drum break taps on splintered bones. Bass walk paces the lonely floor. Walking line echoes through the door. Break cries into the smoky air. Slow grind
Reggae flip turn like fate's cruel hand. Music breaks soft as desert sand. Second set begin with whispered prayers. Late set shadow brush through the flares. Side B waits for the turning night. Shovel beat guides us, the dancers fly. Bassman hums, aching with regret. Stage light flickers, sun is not set. Curtain call hides behind smoky veil. Slow dancer twirls, a love grown pale. Guitar break mourns a lost desire. Drum break heats the midnight fire. Walking line drags through weary feet. Deep shuffle moves where sorrow and heartbeat meet. Heartbreak fades with a closing song. Record play whispers, the night was long. Shovel beat drifts through empty halls. Bassman listens as the whiskey calls.
Bass walk hum beneath the station light. Ticket clerk counting faded slips of night. Steam rises heavy from the engine's cold breath. Night travelers hold their secrets close to death. Walking like snakes through the dim platform crowd. Hat brims low, shoulders bent, heads bowed. Going by at the collars of coast. Lonesome men clutch whiskey bottles like notes. Shovel beat echo in the empty freight cars. Chains rattle softly under distant stars. Fog with long-forgotten dreams. Silhouettes move slow under flickering beams. Slow grind a wheel across the iron tide. Lanterns flicker faintly as night slowly dies. So distant calls a hollow refrain. Hands ache, hearts heavy from yesterday's pain. the sleeping town. Shop windows dark, empty streets all around. Night porter counts room, quiet as a mouse. Floorboards creak softly in the empty house. Walking line linger beneath the overhead glow. Cold river bends mirror the stars low show. Boxes shift quietly in the freight car hold. Memories stir like embers, stories untold. Shovel beat slow as dawn peaks gray. Whiskey lingered last night in cup, gone away. Smoke curls from chimney along the track. Train hums carrying the blues, never looking back.
Walk moves through the crowded bar. Walking line fades under the neon star. Stage floor creaks beneath the dancer's weight. Side B spins while side A hesitates. Slow grind hums with the weight of hearts. Shuffle beat calls where the lonely starts. Curtain call waits behind the smoky air. Heartbreak cries for the ones not there. Guitar break strains of sorrow deep. Drum break thumps where the shadows creep. Bassman whispers to a glass of rye. Stage light flickers as the night drifts by. Walking line winds through the crowded floor. Slow dancer twirls, wanting something more. Record flip slides like a memory lost. Side B hum with the unpaid calls. Bass walk sighs where the whiskey pours. Side A waits while the night implores. Curtain call glimmers behind empty chairs. Shuffle beat moves through forgotten prayers. Guitar break hums under a dim lit sign. Drum break cries for the lost in time. Stage floor trembles beneath weary souls. Heartbreak bends like a heart that knows. Walking line. Walking line drags through the silent hall. Bassman listens as the echoes call. Side B moans what will never be. Side A remembers the last melody. Slow grind fades with the closing light. Shuffle beat dies with the whiskey's bite. Curtain call falls like a heavy stone. Stage floor empty
I'm left alone.
Preacher's coat hangs heavy on a rack, offered and played empty after evening's prayer track. Hymn book open, pages worn from hands, church pew stands. Stained glass curlers, sunlight and pale beams. Preacher's coat hides sorrow no one deems. The offering plate clinks softly as coins fall. Hearts call. Church pew creaks under the weight of despair. Hymn book whispers words I can barely bear. Stained glass shadows stretch across the floor. Whiskey pour. But my hands are bare. Preacher's coat swings as he lifts in prayer. Hymn book echoes every broken vow. Ah, now church pew quiet, no sings aloud. Stained glass reflects tears of a proud. Preacher's coat brushes against empty chairs. Whiskey shares. Closes slowly with a sigh. Offering plate empty as my hope runs dry. Church pew holds the echoes of my pain. Rain again. Like a bleeding heart. Preachers call distant, keeping faith apart. Offering plate cold, untouched, alone. Whiskey stone. Sways with evening air. Whiskey
Side street dark under the lamplight glow. Cross street silent footsteps moving slow. Traffic light flickers red against my eye. Stop sign waits where the whiskey lies. Whiskey burns soft on my tongue tonight. Side street lonely under the neon light. Cross street echoes with laughter now gone. Traffic light hums as I walk alone. Stop sign watches as I pause inside. Whiskey spills warmth while the city drifts by. Side street whispers secrets of old. Cross street shadows hiding the stories untold. Traffic light red, I linger too long. Stop sign firm like a life gone wrong. Whiskey lingers in the corner of my throat. Side street echoes the lonely note. Cross street winds into the midnight chill. Traffic light hums standing so still. Stop sign marks the end of my roam. Whiskey whispers soft, guiding me home. Side street quiet, the night has grown deep. Cross street empty, not a soul to keep. Traffic light blinks like a distant drum. Stop sign waits while the shadows hum. Whiskey warms the cold of my hands. Side street stretches beyond the city sands. Cross street bends into the dark unknown. Traffic light hums as I walk alone. Oh, stop sign silent, the night comes to rest. Whiskey fades, leaving warmth in my chest. Side street empty, cross street dark as sin. Traffic light hums as my blues begin.
Delta Road stretches far under the sun. Riverbend curves where the water runs. Prairie wind cuts across my tired face. Cotton Row waits for my slow pace. Farmhand calls echo across the field. Delta Road lonely, the horizon unrevealed. Riverbend hides the secrets of old. Prairie wind whispers stories untold. Cotton ball smells of sweat and rain. Farmhand works to ease the pain. Delta Road dust rises under my boots. Riverbend sings with soft, mournful hoots. Prairie wind chills me through my coat. Cotton Row burdens like the life I taught. Farmhand dreams of whiskey in a jar. Delta Road empty, miles stretch far. Sunlight breaks. Prairie wind hums through the tall corn stakes. Cotton Row whispers of the work to come. Farmhand prays for night to succumb. Delta Road bends again into the grave. Nothing newly born. Riverbend darkens under evening sky. Prairie wind sighs as the crow flies by. Cotton Row hums in the moon's pale light. Farmhand whispers soft into the night. Delta Road carries me home too late. Prairie wind mourns my bitter fate.